Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Toy Collector Review with me, Sergeant Geek. And guys, this week I was able to pick up another cool action figure to add to my collection. And this one is part of one of the series that we are collecting right now. This is from the McFarlane toy line. This here is another addition to the Starro. I got another piece in, so guys, let's go ahead and let's bring in Power Ring. Alright guys, so here we are, and let's go ahead and let's get the box for Power Ring. Now as you can see here, really cool, very nicely done. It is a McFarlane toy, but let's go ahead and let's get a closer look at the box like we always do. So let's get a closer look here. At the bottom you can see we got DC Multiverse along with this name Power Ring. As you can see here, we need 4 figures to build the Starro build a figure. We got 3 of them. There's the accessories right there. There's that one little Starro mini figure, and then we have Power Ring here, which I believe is John Stewart. I don't think they changed that in this universe. Now you can see here is Power Ring Crime Syndicate. I think this is Earth 2 or 3 in this universe, not really sure. And then we got a big picture of Starro here in the back. It shows what part we got to the Starro figure. As you can see, we got number 4. We still need number 1, which is Ultraman. We got the Owlman. We got Power Ring, and I can't believe her name. I think it's Superwoman or something like that. Can't really remember right now, which is supposed to be Wonder Woman. But now we got Power Ring, and here at the bottom we got the markings and the legal mumbo jumbo. So guys, let's go ahead, let's pull them out the box and let's take a look at this figure. Alright guys, so here he is out of the box. He looks really cool. He's pretty much got the standard articulation of all the McFarlane figures. He does come with this card here to show him Power Ring, and it does have a little story on the back. If you want to pause the video so you can read it, go right ahead. Hopefully you'll be able to make it out. I'll try to hold the card as still as possible so you can get a good clear shot of it if you choose to read it. But nevertheless, we got to keep it going. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at the figure itself. Let's get him off the stand there. Now let's get my camera to actually focus. Right there we go. Now this is a pretty simple figure, but it still has some detail. As you can see, it has some very nice detail in the head sculpting there. And it has all these designs all the way up and down the suit. Very nicely done. As you can see here, his suit is of black and green. Very simple design, but nevertheless still effective for a lantern core. Now as you can see here on the side profile, and here it is from the back. A little bit less glamorous back here. And here is the side profile. Now let's get into the articulation. As you can tell, the head can move left to right, and it does have the up and down feature as well, so you can move his head any way you want pretty much. Now the arms and shoulders can go out to 90 degrees. It can't do a 360, but you got this hard rubber portion of this costume there, so it's gonna make it impossible to do. But if it wasn't there, you'd be able to do it. He does have a little bit of a shoulder angling, I guess you could say, so you can bring the shoulders in a little bit more and the hands in more, which is a really cool feature. He has the double pinned elbow, so you can do a V pretty much with his arm, which is really cool. And he does have a rotation at the bicep. He also has the ring on this finger here, so you can see it there, and he does have some articulation in the wrist as well, which is very nice right there. All in all, McFarlane figures do have some very cool articulation to them, so you can get them into some really cool poses. Now this one does have somewhat of an ab crunch. As you can see there now with the legs, he can go out to the side 90 degrees, as you can see here. But when it goes to sticking out to the front, the leg kind of moves off to the side there, as you can see. does go forward, but it's off to the side a little bit. And when you try to go back, it's same thing. It has to go off to the side a little bit, but nevertheless, it's still there. Now, the knees are double pinned as well. So you'll be able to see that. Let me get it here. It's a little tough. It's a little stiff figure, so let me get it folded up. As you can see here, it can't go even further, but I don't want to push it any further right now. There we go. Actually got it to do it. And I didn't break the figure, which is a good sign. But as you can see there, you can fold up the legs. Very nicely done. Let's get that straightened out again. Now you do have the ankles here, and he does have a twist and a pivot on the ankles, which is as with all the McFarlane figures. And he does have some toe articulation as well. This is a really cool figure here, very nicely done. Now let's go ahead. Let me get him back on the stand. He does come with the stand, so let me go ahead and get him back on the stand here. Let's see, make sure we can get him so he can stand up, and that's what we really want him to do. The stand is nice and snug with the peg hole at the bottom. So let's go ahead and get him standing up. There we go. Nice little pose there too. Oh, hit the camera. But guys, let's go ahead and let's check out some of the accessories he comes with. And one of them is the little Starro thing that we got. Let's move him off to the side. Let's go ahead and get that small little Starro that's supposed to actually mount to the head, and these don't. But you can't put them on the chest. I wish they would have did a head version. I think that would have been really cool. There's some detail to this. So as you can see here, these Starros have 3 eyes. You can see the detail in the back with the suction cups and the mouth back there. A little bit different than the one from the Suicide Squad, Starro the Conqueror, but nevertheless a still nicely detailed figure piece right there. And then we have this piece right here to add to our Starro the Conqueror Build-A-Figure right here. Once again, nicely detailed. Now let's go ahead, let's get the other part. We have this one here that we got from the other two. Let's get this one to go on there. Hopefully it clicks on real good. There we go. Now I don't know if it comes up in camera, but it does seem to be a little bit off on the coloring on the limbs, but nevertheless still good. This is Starro here. We got one more piece that we got to get for the back here, which is, I believe Ultraman has that piece, so hopefully we'll get that one, and then we'll be able to have this Starro figure up. So let's put him up here since this side is all complete already. Very, very cool. And he's not super tall, but he is a little bit taller, so it's gonna make him hard finding a spot for him on the shelf. But I think we'll manage to figure out something here. But nevertheless, that's it, guys. And guys, this is where we're gonna end the video for today. Alright guys, that pretty much wraps up another episode of Toy Collector Review. Now when it comes to the Power Ring figure, is he worth getting? Yes, I do, because one, you do need him if you plan on having a Starro the Conqueror Build-A-Figure. I don't think they make Starro any other way, so yeah, you gotta get him no matter what. And like with most figures, usually the price does go up a little bit from the value when you have a complete set, just like when I got the complete set to build the Hulkbuster. Now this is the second one I got here of the build figure that I had to build up together, and it is a Starro. Now I do have quite a few other Build-A-Figures that I actually purchased from other collectors that were selling their Build-A-Figures, like my Venom, my Hulk, and I believe my Ant-Man was a Build-A-Figure as well, but I didn't have to collect all the figures for those to get those. But to get Starro, I actually had to go through these, and it is actually cool to get the Syndicate figures. I have some of the other figures, the cartoon versions of them. To get the McFarlane realistic detailing figures of the Syndicate is pretty cool, and I am going to have to go to Amazon tomorrow and order Ultraman so I can actually get them here or find them online. I haven't found them anywhere else. It would be really sad to have a Starro without the eye. I'm gonna have to break down and go purchase it online, which I really hate doing. I like actually finding these guys out in the wild, but looks like that's not gonna happen. So, and here we come. But guys, we come to that point in the video where if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, become a member of this channel. Hit that bell notification so you can be notified every time I put out a new video, and share these videos on all your social media platforms. And guys, don't forget to smash that like button because it does help with the YouTube algorithm. And definitely, if there's anything you would like to see on this channel, go ahead and hit me in the comment section below, and I will do my best to get that out there for you guys. Once again, I'm Sergeant Geek, and I'm signing off.